Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today, episode 31 of the career mode. We're starting the big blocks now in the local series. It's our last local season we need to go through to win the championship, and then we'll be done with all the locals until they come out with a new series, if they do. But I already went through, made a paint scheme. I like the light blue on it. Went with something a little different, white and light blue. Make it pop out a little bit, but already did the upgrades as well. We have level 3 tires all the way, and then level 2 everything else pretty much. So that was all the money we had, and hopefully we could build up some money and get some new parts, because the suspension was 35,000. We can get there kind of quickly, so hopefully we can get that this season. Then I don't know if we'll be able to upgrade the chassis or anything later in the year, but should be able to get the suspension up to level 3. Hopefully that'll help us out enough. Maybe we can compete for a few wins and try to win the championship this season. That would be great, so we can just go through this in one shot. I don't know if we'll be able to, but we'll do our best. But Kokomo is the first race of the year. We got Kokomo, Fairbury, and Sterling, then Eldora for this first episode. Then we'll have Elm Creek, Lima Land, Grant Park, and then Kokomo for the showcase. So they go 4, 4, and then 3. So it's a little backwards from the other series. Eldora, once again, Prairie View, and Fairbury to finish it off for the rest of the year. So on to Kokomo. Let's see how we do. All right, well, we killed the practice time because our practice time is only top 34, and we have the car a little bit upgraded, so we should qualify pretty well. Hopefully we can get around that 12-3 once again for qualifying. That would be really nice. I don't know how high that would put us at all, but I feel pretty decent here. All I have to do is get the car down to the bottom, get it to turn. I'm just using like the torque mainly of the car to get it to rotate and just go as quick as I can with this thing, because you don't have to do a whole lot of turning. I'm turning right a lot more than I am left in these things. 12.5, that's not terrible. I'll take that, but hopefully we can get a little quicker here. Did not get 3 and 4 down to the bottom as much as I needed. Got another 12.5, so I'll take that. 14th, that's honestly not too bad for the first race of the year. I'm actually pretty happy about that. Starting 4th in heat number 2. Who do we have in here? We have Ricky Cox in here, Jeanette Hill, Samantha Bell's in here, interesting. Brian Ramirez, so a bunch of guys that we've seen a lot of the time. Never seen Harry Nelson, so that'll be interesting. See how fast some of these guys are. I don't know if some of these guys are regional guys either for the first race of the season. Could be, potentially. But let's try to move up if we can here. Did not get the car to the bottom, but we'll use them up a little bit and get by them. I can get back into people a little bit more than we could in the sprint cars, because the sprint cars, the wheel-to-wheel contact was really bad. I'm not getting the car to rotate enough down there. Oh, I was going to try to cut back under him. I was hoping he was going to go lower, though. Okay, I guess I'm going to go outside, see if we can get by him up there. Try to get a lot of speed, duck down low for 3 and 4. Throw a slider, maybe check him up off of 4. Nope, I was way too sideways that corner. They get a good run off the top side there. There we go, that's the 3 and 4 I needed. Once I can get into a rhythm, we should be pretty good, but at least we've gained a spot from the start. So we could start a little better for the A main. If we can get up to 2nd, that'd be huge though. I'm gonna try to send it in 1 and 2. See if we can check him up. Nope. Okay. Not gonna get him there. Just have to not lose the spot from behind us. He had a good 3 and 4 though. We got him at the line. Nice. Alright, that was sketchy. I was really trying to get 2nd there on that last lap. Lost a ton of spots, but starting 10th in the A main, that's not too bad at all, honestly. Should be able to finish up here at that point, because we should gain a little bit of speed like we normally do. Think this is Ricky Cox to our inside. Oh, they had a better start than I thought. Okay, I just got sent to the wall. But no, that was not Ricky. That was on our inside to start with. We got like straight line in the first corner though off the start. Was not expecting that whatsoever. Because I thought I was going to be able to duck low like we normally do. And use the throttle more to get it to rotate. Need to throw it in there a little lower. It's going to take a little bit to get used to the way these cars drive. for sure, because they drive a lot different than the sprint cars. Really, a lot different than a lot of the cars, to be honest. They just feel so heavy. Maybe once we upgrade the car more, it'll be better though. But we're fighting for a top 5 spot right now, which is great. Might be able to throw a slider here. Nope, he gets by us on the outside. Cut him off on entry a little bit. Kind of fighting for a top 3 for the most part right now. I'm kind of trying to keep it low, but at the same time, I'm trying to throw a slider off of the corners to get in front of Jones here. Oh, just not clear of him. Went up a little bit too high there. Thought we were going to be completely clear of him to try to check him up, but that did not happen. But it looks like Ramirez is up there. Who's in first? I'm honestly not 100% sure. Oh, we get a caution. Abby Barnes is in first. Okay. Wasn't sure what the number, who the name was. But starting 4th here, hopefully we can cut down behind Jones here. Wasn't able to do it off the initial start though. That time much better. Might be able to get 3rd and potentially 2nd here. Nope, Jones crosses over. Got up to 2nd from the start. Now we just need to run some solid laps. If we can get a 2nd here, that'd be huge. I definitely did not expect to be running this well this early in the year. We have 82% aero damage, but that's okay. The good news is I shouldn't be hitting these tires at the bottom because I can't even hardly get down there. I'd have to turn in like halfway down the straightaway to get down there for the tire to hit it. As I say that, I got really close to it. Oh, turned it a little early that time. I'm trying to like get my groove here. See if we can try to catch Abby in first. Three and 4, you just have to wait a little bit longer. 1 and 2, I can go kind of early. Just the way that it's angled and stuff. That was a bad angle though. Went in too low. Kind of want like that wide arc in. They're like 3 wide in front of us. Oh my. The lap cars are sketchy. Do not want to be around them too much, but we've had pretty good racing so far. Not getting into many people. I got into Jones trying to throw a slider on him, but that's about it. Oh, leader got together with a lap car, I think. Pretty sure it's leader there. Yeah, it is. Didn't really slow them up, unfortunately. We only got 2 laps left, and they don't have many lap cars in front of them, so we might end up finishing 2nd here, unless there's a caution for some reason, as I accidentally got into a guy. But we got like a 2-second lead over 3rd, so 2nd place is in the bag as long as we don't hit with these tires. But this has been a great first race, a lot better than I expected. I'll take 2nd there. We should get a decent amount of money as well to start the season. Definitely thought we'd be struggling a little bit more, but it is what it is, I guess. But Ramirez got 2nd, Abby got 1st. Not sure if Abby's a regional driver now. We'll see who's all full-time drivers once we get into next week and the 3rd race of the season and stuff. We'll start getting used to some of the names on who's going to be here every week. But getting 2nd, that's a great start to the season for the points. 5,400, we don't have a sponsor yet. We have to wait all the way to race 4, unfortunately, to get one. But that's a good start. All right, everything didn't get too damaged. We don't have to repair anything at least, so that's nice. Going from Kokomo, we're going on to Fairbury, which has been a good track for us in most cars as well. Don't have to repair anything. What's the suspension? 35K? So we can honestly get there like at the end of this episode to be able to get that, but not any upgrades probably. So might be able to get that next episode. After like Lima Land or something, because Elm Creek's not a very high paying race. Neither is Sterling, honestly. But Fairbury 5,500 here. Hopefully we can do pretty well, and let's see if we can try to compete for the victories. I'm actually shocked we were running that high up in that race. All right, well, we killed that practice goal once again. We probably will be doing that for the first 4 races until we get a sponsor and we get an actual like opportunity to go for a certain spot. So we'll be doing a lot better than that for now. But it's not really a sponsor goal at all. Just nice to be able to hit those at least for practice, and this is the only time we ever hit it in qualifying too, because we're a lot faster than that at least. So hopefully we can get down to like the 12 zeros again. 12-1's not bad though. Would like to get another 10th out of it. That was a pretty good 3 and 4, I feel like. Might have bogged down a little too much. Got a lower 12-1. I'll take it. 13th. One spot better than last week to start with. Heat number 1, though, instead of number 2, which is nice. And are the normal names in here? Okay, CJ was not here last week. He's probably a regional guy. Abby was here last week. I don't remember Robbie. So there's definitely a couple new people, but for the most part, I see most of the same names. Seems like Abby will be a full-time driver who won the first week. But we are starting 4th in heat number 1 this time. We got Jones in here once again, Abby and Samantha Bell. See if we could try to move our way up in the heat race like we did last week. Try to put the bumpers to Jones there. Ooh, I might have wrecked Abby there. She's back in 9th, and I know I got into the side of her like down the back stretch, so my bad if I did. Oh, I got up to 2nd. I'm shocked by that. I did not think we had 2nd. I'll take it, I guess. Try to do the same thing to Bell, get to their inside. They ran a really good bottom line, but we went in lower. That gives us the lead for a 2nd. Way too sideways there, but they check up for us. I'm in the wall. Getting together slightly. A little beating and bang is never going to hurt anybody in these. Really tight racing. I want to get back to 1st, though, because if we can finish 1st here, we'd be 1st in the qualifying dash, because it's heat number 1. So honestly, qualifying 13th was better than qualifying 12th, because we would have been 3rd in the heat number 4 there. Hell yeah, we got the lead. And it's on the final lap. We're going to start 1st in the qualifying dash. That's huge. I'm shocked by that. Hopefully we can win the qualifying dash as well. That would be really good for us. Alright, starting 1st here. Let's see how we do. Hopefully we can hold them off since we're starting 1st. That'd be great. Who do we start next to? Ramirez. I think he had the same number in the 305s last season that we ran. Was it the 305s he was in? I think it was. I think he runs like most of the local series. Went way too high there. We're actually pulling away from these guys slightly, which is great. I think we might have a really good shot. Oh, okay, I had a really bad corner there. Got way too sideways. I think we might have a really good shot at winning Fairbury, which would be huge. 2nd race of the big block career. We honestly have a shot here. I'm gonna try to get the grip up top, get a really good run down the straight. Oh, they blocked the bottom. I was gonna shoot to the inside there with the run that we had. See if we can get that run on the outside again. Oh, okay. CJ is a regional driver for sure, because I did not see him last week, and we got absolutely destroyed by him there. He had no regard for us up top. He was just plowing on through. I said CJ, it's CG. Is his last name Money? Is his last name really Money? Oh, Maury. I don't know why I just read Money instead of Maury, but we got the bottom start at least. We may have fallen back to 3rd and stay here, honestly. Thought I was going to be able to hold him off, but I was running too far middle. CG got the lead now. But honestly, him having the lead isn't the worst thing. Better than one of the full-time drivers having it, but we're going to be starting the A main 3rd. I'm okay with that, honestly. Not too bad. A lot better than I expected. Still a lot better than expected. Like, doing much better, miles ahead of where I expected us to be. Ricky Cox is behind us. Nice. Ramirez fell all the way back to 8th. I wonder if he got in a wreck when we got nailed into the wall. I'm assuming something like that happened, because the caution came out right after we got, like, destroyed into the wall. Let's see if we can try to chase these guys down up front. Got by Bell there in turn 1. I'm right rearing them slightly. That was terrible. I was, like, on the brakes a little bit, trying not to kill CG in the first corner, or the first lap, I should say, turn 3. Because I had a really bad angle after getting into Bell. So if we only lose to CG, that would be okay. I want the money for 1st. obviously, and the win, but as long as we finish ahead of the full-time drivers behind us, I'll be happy. But I would like to get more points on them because first to second is 4 points. Everywhere else is only 2. 2 sideways. Bella is really fast. She was ripping that outside in 3 and 4. CG is going out there now. Bell runs the bottom. But if he starts running that top, we may have an opportunity to catch him with these lap cars coming up. He's real fast on exit. We do catch him a little bit center of the corner. He is very fast up there. I'm hoping these lap cars will check him up, it seems like. Don't go to the bottom. He goes to the bottom. Dang it. I was really hoping he'd stay outside there. But he had to get by them 3 wide. Already got 11 laps to go. We're keeping up for the most part. Bell's still in 3rd. So any slight of contact he has with some of the lap cars could check him up enough and we can get by him, hopefully. Because we're getting through the lap traffic just as well as he is. Bad angle for this corner. Didn't get wide enough. Lap car, dang it. I was trying to slide up there to get the run off the corner without having to pull off too hard on the straight. Oh, they're getting together above us. That's going to be a caution. Saw that in the corner of my eye. Hopefully we could cross over CG on the start and get him in turn 1. That's my goal. But he's been really fast, especially once he started running that top. He was real fast in the top. Okay, able to get low. Should be able to move him slightly. Not quite. Got up into him a little bit too much, though. He's going to cross us back over. Nope, we keep the lead. Nice. Somebody got to his inside. Who was it? Harry Nelson? I think Harry is another regional because I didn't see him last week either. So honestly, if they finish 2nd, 3rd, that'd be best case scenario for me if I win it. We are pulling away as well right now. I just have to not mess it up like I did in the qualifying dash. Come on. Hold him off, Harry. Belle's gotten up to 3rd. She is flying right now. I think she restarted 3rd as well. That restart really helped us out. Because I think it was going to be hard to pass CG if there was no caution. Harry's still holding on in the 2nd, which is great. CG has fallen back to 5th. That's unfortunate. Kind of was hoping they'd finish 2-3 if I got into the lead. I'll have to see in the points afterwards if Harry did run last week or not. Same with CG. I don't believe they did, though, because they are up here in this race. Oh, Samantha's catching Harry, though. Well, this is the final lap. We got a huge lead, so it looks like we're going to win, which is awesome. I don't know where Abby is. She may have not even made it if she didn't make it by the B main. We'll have to go check that out, but I'm happy we got the win. Career win number 1 in the big blocks. Let's go. Abby got up to 7th. Okay, so she did come back and do quite well there, but I'm really happy we got the win. All right, are Harry and CG full-time drivers is my main question now. Because I'm not 100% sure. Oh, Harry is. Okay, Harry definitely is because he's ran both races. Now, CG, I think that he is not. He should have, like, under... Yeah, he has 140, yeah. So he's not a full-time driver. He's definitely a regional one. But seems like Harry's definitely a full-time driver. Barnes, Jones, Ramirez, Bell, Murphy, Green, Cox, and Wright are top 10 right now. But we got the points lead by 10 points now because Abby wrecked in from us, I think, in the heat race, unfortunately. But she rebounded pretty well to 7th, which is pretty good. We get the 5,500 for the win and $24 merch sale. Nice. Oh, nice. We really don't have to repair anything still, which is great. $27,000 just about. Only need about 10K more and we could get that part. And we win at Fairbury. Yes, we do. Next week is what? I forgot what the schedule was already. Sterling. Sterling was good to us in the 305s, but it's a real tricky track. It's a really weird line you got to run. So need to go do a little bit of practice, learn it in these cars because these cars run a lot different than a lot of the other ones. So let's see how we can do at Sterling. It's only $3,000 to win too. So hopefully we can win it because it's a very low paying race. All right, we got down to an 11.4 in practice. I don't know where quite that would put us for a qualifying time here. But let's see. Try to get a run in for the lap. Definitely don't want to be up there for some, like, I would think up there in the banking would be the fastest way around, but really you just want the bottom. Kind of slide up off the corner to just cut it off. I remember in the 305s, I really cheesed it when I wrecked and ended up like towards the back in a heat race. I just like cut the entire corner off of the start. It was funny. I went from like 10th or 9th to like 5th off of the literally until we got to the line pretty much. But that was a pretty good qualifying. Ran a 4, got 10th. Okay. That was a little bit quicker than I expected for like where we would be at. I thought it would be like maybe 15th or so, but Harry's behind us, Bell's in front of us, Jones, Abby got pole once again. She is very quick. Paul Saint Sevar, I don't know. We haven't seen them yet this year, so they're probably regional. I think Cole is a full-time driver because he's back here with us anyways in 9th. But we are starting what, 3rd in heat number 2. Let's see if we can try to get up to the top 2 for the qualifying dash. Can't quite cut the corner because we're too close to the front. Gonna right rear hill a little bit. Sorry, Ned. Now we have a terrible angle for this one. Might be somebody to our inside. No, they don't get to our inside. That's fine. Yeah, the AIs can make that outside work when they're fast. It's crazy. I was making it work in like the street stocks the first year we were running that because we really didn't have an engine or anything yet. I remember. And we were making that outside work for us just to keep the momentum up. But once you start upgrading your car and stuff, the bottom's definitely the way to go. Try to slide up on that hill. Too much of a slider. He's going to get back by us with a crossover. I overcorrected it. Got into the wall. Let's see if we can get by him here in the last 2 laps. I thought I was going to wreck him there. I really thought I was left rearing him and spinning him out. It was very close, but we got 1 lap left here. Need a good 3 and 4. I was going to try to cut the corner too. I got the wall. All right, we're going to start 10th in the A main. That's all right. This might be a little bit more of a struggle of a race for us because passing is very difficult. So lap traffic is going to be huge for this race. So we're going to be starting right where we qualified at least. At least it's top 10. That's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. And I wonder how much of a sponsor we'll get after the first showcase, like how much it'll pay us and everything. Probably won't be too much because it's a local series sponsor and it's our first one ever. All you have to do is run the showcase and you get it. Like, it's not even like finish well or anything like that. The 88 down there is struggling Brown. Trying to get by him. Cut the corner a little bit. We'll be fine. Got in front of him. We're up to 7th. Not bad. Looks like Paul's out front, and that's the guy that was first in our heat, who was heat number 2. I think he started on the outside, and he's just been ripping that top. So if he wins, it's not the worst thing, because he's definitely a regional driver. Haven't seen him either week yet. Moved our way to a top 5 spot now. Oh, I'm into Jesse. I'm into Jesse, and I spun Jesse out. I'm sorry, Jesse. Up to 5th, though. He fell back to 10th from the spin. That's my bad completely. I just got his left rear, and it just spun him around. I think we're right behind Bell. Oh, no, we're right behind Abby. Abby's in 3rd right now. She's the main competition we have in points because she won the first race. We're 10 points ahead of her. The first corner is crazy because all the AI run as tight as possible to the bottom and really check each other up. Got in front of Hill once again there. They both run the outside. That's going to get us up to 3rd. Paul's running the bottom. Abby had a weird line. They're like running a middle to bottom line or just like right in the middle. It's kind of weird. Now she goes down to the bottom. We're going to right rear a little bit, get in front. That's up to 2nd. Got to race a little bit dirty to make these spots up. Now let's see if we can try to get Paul here by the end of it. He's been super fast, so I don't know about that. If I have a chance at it, I'll try to cut the corner on him and get in front of him. We got 5 laps left, though. The laps are going to go by very quick. Lap traffic we may get to. He ran the top. Can I slide up on him? I can. Nice. I really sent it in there, and he got by us on the straight, though, because I got in the wall. Try to cut the corner again. Check him up off the corner. We got the lead there. I was really like just flailing it back and forth. He's gonna get by us there. I was a terrible corner. And the wall. Great back and forth though. Oh, we got him right there at the line. 2 laps left. These lap cars are gonna make it really interesting. Oh, Paul spun out. Okay, he's still in second. I think we got together down that straight going into turn 1. He spun out, like getting on the brakes or something weird. Didn't mean to spin him out by any means because it was with my left rear. That was a weird thing. But we got the restart in first, but get hit by Paul right off the start. That's not going to help us. Ramirez is trying to get by us. Trying to run him as tight as possible. We got 2-lap shootout here. I think they're wrecking. Oh, nope, we got the lead. They checked up a lot. Ramirez is to our inside. I wanted to cut the corner. We're just getting pushed through the corner. Ramirez, I think, might get it at the line. Yeah, we got second. Dang, good race. I really tried to cut the corner early, but he got far enough to the inside of us. He just kind of pushed us through the corner. But Happy fell back to 6th there. Paul got 3rd. Hill got 4th, but Ramirez got the win. So let's see where that puts us into the points now. Final position 2nd. That is fine. We're still 1st in points, but by how much? Okay. Got about a 14-point lead over Ramirez. What is it? 18 over Abby now because Ramirez took 2nd place. Honestly, I'm shocked none of the regional drivers have even won yet. It's been all full-time drivers first 3 races, which is pretty cool. That's unlikely to see, I feel like. But 2,700 for the 2nd place. Very low-paying race. We definitely need a sponsor for these kind of races because it's not much worth it. All right, we're gonna have to repair everything now, and we did just hit 80,000 fans after the last race. I didn't realize that. We were like directly at 80,000. We got 477 this race. So that's kind of funny, but almost up to 30K. But we're gonna have to repair everything. That's gonna cost a little bit, not too much, but that's gonna probably put us under 29,000. Plum Street Paint Store. That'll be our sponsor. That's a interesting looking sponsor. It's gonna be purple though, which is gonna be weird for our paint scheme. 28,000 right at it for Eldora. The showcase here, 8,500 to win it, 24 laps. Hopefully we can do pretty well here because there's gonna be a lot of regional drivers, so I really hope we could finish like top 10ish. And these showcase races really spread out the points a lot if you can do really well, because a lot of the regional drivers will finish up top, and if you could fit yourself in there somewhere, a lot of the local guys will be further back and you can get a big points lead. So hopefully we can do that in this one. All right, seems like a 15.7 is the fastest we can get down to, and I do see actually 2 sponsor goals up there. If a top 30, we can get Hux, which is nice. So hopefully, well, I know we will be able to get that because we just have to make it to the feature, which we will. We should qualify pretty decent. I don't know how well. It might be like top 20-ish since the regional guys are going to be here, because I'm pretty sure there's 60 people in this race instead of the normal 40. So hopefully we can finish or qualify like top 20-ish and maybe make it straight into the A main by the heat race. That would be huge instead of having to go through a B main, but we might have to go through a B main. 15.6, nice. Got a little quicker. That was like a 10th faster than we did in practice. That's kind of big. It might not actually mean too much, but who knows. I'm happy with a 10th quicker. That was a real solid 3 and 4. 2 solid laps. What did we get down to? 6:58. Oh, 15th. Nice. A little bit quicker than I expected. I was thinking maybe a top 15, but I thought that was pushing it. But Ramirez, Abby, Bell are in front of us. Other than that, those are the only full-time drivers. 12th, 13th, 14th right in front of us. Everyone else is a regional because I did not recognize their name besides like the couple that have done one race already. Top 3 make it to the A main. I don't think we're not going to have any local drivers in here in front of us. They will be all behind us right now to start with. I just right-reared the hell out of Tommy in the first corner. That's my bad. I tried to like whip it for the corner a little bit, and I whipped it a little too hard. Try to cross over Bailey here though. There's 2 Tommies in this race. My cats are going nuts. Jesus. You might have just seen them running across the floor behind me. I saw it in the corner of my eye. It was kind of funny, but they've been going crazy this morning a little bit. 4 laps left here. We're back to 3rd. I'll be happy just getting into the A main through the heat here, because I don't think we're going to catch those regional guys ahead of us. I am just really shocked on how well we're doing with only level 3 tires and level 2 everything else. I thought we might be like a top 10 car and not like a top 5 car every week, so I'm very happy about that. So we should be able to get, well, we are going to be able to get Hux no problem for the sponsor, so that should be a better paying sponsor than the paint store one. The purple paint store, I think it was paint store. Somewhat catching Sears here in second, but we're not going to have the time to actually get him. We are doing very well in the heat race though, which gives me really good hope for the A main. Like, first place is not that far ahead of us. And what heat are we in? Are we in heat number 1? We might be heat number 1 right now. I don't know. I need to see what heat we were in, because that, if that was first place, that qualified first, oh, that's heat 3. Okay, he qualified third then, but he really wasn't that far gone from us. Peter was not very gone, so I'm happy about that. We should be able to gain some spots here in the A main, starting 15th. Should do quite well. We still got Abby, Ramirez, and Bell right in front of us. Because basically wherever they qualify, if they're not in our heat, they're not going to move spots. It's just how it goes. Okay, able to hold off the fight to the inside. Now I'm hoping a bunch of people start like merging to the outer lanes to the middle. That's going to get us up some spots already. Abby is ripping the bottom though. I need her to move up. They're 3 wide in front. Oh, I don't want to get into her. That was tight. Someone's going to be through my inside. That's Ramirez. He's trying to fight hard. We're already in top 10. Nice. Should be a decent payout for us in this one. Plus, getting a sponsorship, we'll get the initial payout for that. So next episode, we'll definitely be able to get that suspension and fully upgrade it. So that would be great. Be able to be a little bit better here in the big blocks. We'll be able to be a little bit more consistent up front at least, rather than like fighting really hard for it. We're still gonna be fighting hard for it, but I feel like it'll be a little easier at that point when we get the suspension upgraded. But we're definitely in front of a couple regional guys. But some of the ones we've already been in these races with, because I don't recognize Dinkus at all, or Dinkins. I remember him from like one of the regional races. I think it was the Pro Late Models, I want to say, because I remember it being a funny name. He might have been a national driver though for the Pro Late Models, potentially. I don't 100% remember. I thought this guy's name was Robot, but it's just Root. I don't know why I put a B in the middle of it. But we're catching them. We've been ripping the bottom really well. Stay out of the left rear, Dinkins. But our car is performing a lot better than I expected. Doing a whole lot with a little, I feel like. Because I definitely didn't expect... Oh, don't get into him. Barely got into him. Got me sideways more than anything. But we're doing a lot better than I really expected overall. So this has been great. I was wondering if I was even going to win the championship this season, but I know we have a legit chance now since we've already won a race. We have the points lead, and we're doing quite well in this showcase. Don't think we're going to have a shot at winning the showcase unless there's like a caution, something weird happens, but might be able to get to a top 5. It's going to be tight because this is 6th and 7th in front of me. We're back in 8th. We are making some decent gains points-wise for this race too, which is great. That's what I was hoping for. Because we're in 8th. Ramirez isn't within the next 2 spots behind, so he's either 11th or further back. Same with Barnes, who is right with us. Trying to catch Sears here. Had a good run on him through 1 and 2 there. Try to duck low. Maybe get him to move up. Yes. We're going to get 7th from him. Nice. That's another 2 points for the points on the year. Let's see if we could try to catch Darren Smith up in 6th. I don't know if that's going to be possible. Got about 10 laps or 11 laps left coming up right here. They're running so well though. Leader just now catching the lap traffic up front. So that will be interesting to see if they get together. There may be a caution, who knows, but the AI run pretty wide apart until they get onto the straightaways. So there may not be a caution, which would be fine with me. Because honestly, a caution, it could help us, but it also could help our competition, like Ramirez and Barnes. So I don't need that to happen, but it could also hurt them. Who knows? Anything could happen. It could hurt me too a lot as well. So I would rather just stay where we're at under green. My freaking pointer finger is going numb from just holding the throttle. Because this is just literally full throttle trying to keep it hugged along the inside wall. Dinkins got around route behind us. Oh wait, Sears was the one we passed for 7th. Sears is falling back. What happened to him? I think he's running the outside, just losing spots, it looks like. I saw him in the mirror on the top. He's that yellow car on the top. I think we're catching some lap traffic. I would imagine. I think this white car is probably the last place car in 23rd? Who is this is what I want to know. I wouldn't think it's Bell, but they kind of look like the scheme. No, it's Bailey. He was in our heat race. So he made it through with the B main. Because he finished 1 spot behind us. Jeez, my pointer finger is going numb. We got 5 laps left though. Come on. Let's finish this thing. Another lap car coming up right in front of Smith here. Luckily, the lap cars are just running high and they don't really bother us too much at this track. Unless you catch them at a bad spot like Smith did. Just stops you from going all the way out to the wall, which I don't go that hard out to the wall. Most laps, 3 laps left. That was a terrible angle into the corner. Went in way too shallow. Hopefully Ramirez and Barnes haven't gotten by Sears. I don't know where Sears is at right now. Oh, he just got back to 9th. So yeah, he just got by Root. So that should be 9th and 10th. So we were gaining at least like, what, 6 to 8 points on Ramirez and Barnes, if not more, if they fell back, which is awesome. The leader's going through 3 and 4 right now. He's with a bunch of cars, but he's not going to be able to get by them in the final lap. That could have affected a little bit of spots. That could have been around where Ramirez and Barnes are, honestly. And we're going to come home 7th. I'll take it. My freaking pointer finger is numb now. Need to get blood flowing back into it. But where did they finish? Ramirez got 12, Barnes got 13. So that's a lot of points for us on the full season. I'm very happy about that. That's going to help us out a ton. And we are going to get paid pretty decently for it. Who ended up winning? Anthony, did it say Anthony Prego? Is that his name? Perigo? That name's weird to me, but we have a pretty good points lead. 24 points over Ramirez, and then another, what, 6 over Barnes? That's solid. Good, great start to the year. I'm very surprised by that. We get 5,000 for the race payout, 66 for the merch sold. 5,001, sorry. But that's a decent payout, but this sponsor should help us out a little bit. Let's go see how much it will be. All right, we're at $33,000. We only need like 3 more thousand to be able to buy the part, but I want to get some upgrades with it as well. 7th in the showcase was huge for us. Elm Creek's gonna be a very low paying race though. I think it's only like 3,000. Oh yeah, Hux is the one that we want, because I was gonna say I thought this was the initial payout, but the payout per race was a lot less. But Hux is definitely what we're going for. We're gonna have like $800 less payout, but $700 more per race, so it's definitely worth it. Get $2,000 per race. That is pretty solid. Let's see how it actually looks in the car. Ooh, do we go for win or top 10? I think we go for win. It's only 1 race. Elm Creek. Hopefully we could win there. That's going to be the goal. It actually looks decent on the car, so I'm okay with that. I thought it was going to look a little weird, but it looks fine on the car. But first episode of the big blocks. This is our like 11th total season, I believe. So that's pretty good. Where are the next contracts? Top 25 at the next showcase, top 10 at the final showcase. So hopefully we can we should be able to get that, no problem. That 2,500 per payout, and then only like what, less than $100 less per race. That will be worth it for the 9 racing. That's an interesting sponsor though. But we have a great points lead after the first 4 races. I'm very shocked by that. Wasn't expecting to be points lead, or really like I was thinking maybe close to top 5, more top 10ish, and we'd be like trying to claw our way up at the end of the year and then have to run another season of this to win it. But I'm very happy we're doing this in the first season, so we can go from this straight to the regionals, but we might struggle in the regionals for sure, so we'll see how that goes. And might do like the 305s in the regionals to build up some money, because I know that car is a lot more upgraded. So that honestly might be the plan, or do like the street stocks, something like that, because we haven't done a lot of things in the regionals. The only thing we've done is the UMPs and the Pro Late models. So we still have a lot to do in the regional side of it and build up some money. So we'll have to go through that and figure it all out after this season. But Elm Creek will be up next for next episode. We have Elm Creek, Lima Land, Grant Park, and Kokomo. A couple not very high paying races. Well, Grant Park's only 5K. It's not too bad. But hopefully we can keep up the points lead and get some more wins this season. That would be great. I need to win Elm Creek to get our sponsorship goal for the one race. Hopefully we can do that and get that $1,400 payout, almost 2K with the bonus and stuff. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the career mode. These big blocks are a lot of fun. New challenge with the new series that we got. So very happy about that. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.